So regarding the interpret, as I said, it's analyze plus indication. So as I said, it's like a narration. I have to narrate, for example, after placing a large piece of meat in gastric juice at temperature 37 degrees Celsius for the 45 minutes, the large piece of meat becomes smaller, while after placing small piece of meat in gastric juice and temperature 37 for 45 minutes, the small piece of meat, they disappear. Did you notice here, why did I underline large piece and small piece? Because large piece and small piece, it's very important to mention since they are the variable factor. Indication should be specific for the experiment. We have large piece and small piece, so the complete digestion will occur in the small pieces, which is in tube 2, while partial, meaning that incomplete digestion in tube 1. Then 43, what can you conclude? Always the conclusion. Whenever we have large piece and small piece, mechanical digestion facilitates chemical digestion and make it easier. Using your acquired knowledge, name the digestive glands. What do we have? Starting from the mouth, salivary glands in the mouth, gastric gland in the stomach, liver in the small intestine, intestinal gland in the small intestine, and the pancreas. Number 5, using your own knowledge, what are the 3 digestive juices secreted in the small intestine? What do we call them? These are the bile, intestinal juice, and pancreatic juice. Now, let's move to the worksheet, to our worksheet. Our worksheet is talking about the digestion as well. So worksheet number 4, here we go. Pay attention, I'm going to choose one of you to answer the questions. So number 1. Okay, be ready for this. To study the importance of the chewing in the process of digestion of food. Chewing, it occurs mainly in the mouth. So in order to study the importance of the process of chewing in the mouth, we did the following experiment at temperature 37 degrees Celsius. So we have in this experiment 2 tubes, A and B. Tube A containing large piece of bread, while tube B containing small piece of bread. Both tubes contain pancreatic juice, and both of them, they are placed at temperature 37 degrees Celsius. After 15 minutes, tube A, the large piece, it becomes smaller. While in tube B, the small pieces, they disappear. What is the aim of this experiment? By raising your hands. What is the aim of this experiment? Let's have Leia Ghrayib. Yes, Leia. What is the aim? What is the goal? Or what is the objective of this experiment? Why do we do this experiment? Can you tell me?
The aim of the experiment is to know the importance of digestion.
The process, to know the importance of chewing in digestion. Okay? So you have to give it from the text in order to study the importance of chewing in the process of digestion. So this is the aim, to study the importance of chewing in the process of digestion of food. Okay, thank you, Leia. This is the aim of this experiment. What is the difference between 2 tubes after 15 minutes? I want to listen to Hassan Isroor. Yes, Hassan. What is the difference between the 2 tubes after 15 minutes? What is the difference?
In tube A, the difference that the bread becomes smaller.
Excellent.
In tube B, that the bread disappeared.
Excellent, excellent, Hassan. Thank you very much. Excellent, Hassan. Part C, arrange in a table the conditioned and result. So this is analysis. Interpret. Here is the verb interpret. Selena, what do you think about interpret? It includes how many verbs? It includes 2 verbs, right? Where is Selena? Selena Bawad. She's here or she left? Selena, yes, Selena, I'm going to unmute you. Selena, what do you think? Interpret is what? Selena, do you hear me? Selena, maybe she's not here. So Selena, interpret, it's analyze plus indication. So after placing large piece of bread in tube A in presence of pancreatic juice at temperature 37 for 15 minutes. With a large piece of bread, it becomes smaller. While after placing small pieces of bread in tube B at temperature 37, after 15 minutes in the presence of pancreatic juice, the small pieces disappear. What does this indicate? Interpret, analyze, plus indication. So interpret, analyze, we did the analysis, indication. This indicates that complete digestion occurs where? In tube A or tube B? What do you think, Razan? Razan Sultani, what do you think? Complete digestion occurs in tube A or in tube B?
Complete digestion occurs in tube B.
B, excellent. While in tube A, what do we call digestion? It's called partial digestion.
Partial digestion.
Okay, thank you. Can you give me, Huda, the conclusion here? What is the conclusion whenever we have large piece and a small piece? What is the conclusion here?
We conclude that the mechanical digestion facilitates.
Excellent. Mechanical digestion facilitates the chemical digestion. Why? Because we have large pieces and small pieces. Thank you, Huda. Very good. And thank you, Hassan Isroor, and also thank you, Razan. Let's move now to, I want to hear you voices. I want to hear Sari. Sari Shahab. Good afternoon.
Hello.
How are you? Everything's good?
Yes.
Okay, question number 2. Question number 2 says, Sari, the experiment below is done to study the effect of pancreatic juice on fish. If I ask you, Sari, what is the aim of this experiment? Why did we do this experiment? Can you tell me why? What is the aim?
The aim to know what's called.
To know?
To see how chewing.
No. I'm solving question 2. Read the question.
Okay.
Can you read it?
Yes, the experiment below is done to study the effect of pancreatic juice on fish.
Stop.
The two of.
Stop. Why did we do this experiment? In order to what? Why did we do this experiment? They tell us. They told us that we did this experiment to study the effect of pancreatic juice on
fish.
Fish. So this is the aim of the experiment. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's move now to Fatima Baddah. Fatima, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Everything's good? Fatima? Do you hear
Yes.
me? Yes. So interpret the obtained result. First of all, what is interpret?
What?
What is interpret? What is the verb interpret? It includes 2 verbs. It's analyze plus, yes, it's analyze plus indication, right? I think Fatima has a problem in her connection. So let's move to, I want to listen to the voice of Taleen. Taleen, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Taleen. What about interpret, Taleen? Interpret, it's analyze plus indication, right? Taleen, I want to hear your voice.
Yes.
Yes. So interpret, it's analyze plus indication, right?
Yes.
Yes. Can you analyze this experiment, if you please? What do you have to start? After adding pancreatic juice to tube 1, containing fish at 37 degrees Celsius for 5 hours. The fish in tube 1, it disappears. While after adding water to fish in tube 2 at temperature 37 degrees Celsius for 5 hours, the fish remains. So what is the indication here? Indication that digestion occurs where? In which tube? Muhammad Shbai? In which tube does the digestion occur?
In tube 1.
Tube 1. This indicates that digestion occurs in tube 1. What can you conclude, y'all? Let's have you hands. I wanna something new. I need. Wanna hear Nura Rasas? Nura, I wanna hear your voice.
Yes.
Yes, Nura. What can you conclude here about the action of pancreatic juice? Pancreatic juice has a role in digestion or not?
Yes.
Yes, so conclusion here, the pancreatic juice has a role on the digestion of fish.
Digestion.
Okay? On the digestion
Yes.
of fish. So this is everything related to this worksheet. This worksheet was very easy. You have to draw the table of condition. You have to practice this. Maybe in the quiz, we will have a question about table of conditions, about some notes. So please note, table of condition. It should be drawn using a pencil, given a title, given a legend. Here we can use a legend. Fish, pancreatic juice, it's present in tube 1, while it's not in tube 2. So you have to put plus and minus here. Pay attention to this. So you have to do it like this. In tube 2, in experiment 2, you have to do it like this. This one is worksheet for solution. So here, the worksheet for the worksheet, this one. This is the table of condition. Here, condition, tubes 1 and 2. Pancreatic juice is present. Let's share it again. This is the worksheet solution. And here we go. So here, in pancreatic juice is present in tube 1, I put plus. But it's absence in tube 2, so I put minus. What does plus means? Presence. Minus, it means absence. Water, it's not found in tube 1, but it's found in tube 2. So I put minus in tube 1 and plus in tube 2. The food is fish, temperature 37, duration 5 hours. Result, fish disappears in tube 1, while fish remain in tube 2. And you have to give it a title. This is the title for the table. Okay, this is the title. Okay, guys, so table of condition. Don't forget the title, don't forget the legend, don't forget to draw it using a pencil and a ruler for sure.